Hey guys, my name is Daryl Sims, and number one, piracy is a key factor to the growth of the video game and film industry. If piracy isn't kept under control, it can really affect the quality of games and films and the cost to consumers. This can affect everything from business models to necessary government regulation in order to slow down on some of the copyright laws that they have currently. Number two, distribution is very much tied to piracy because it's an innovation that allows for piracy to happen a little bit more easily, but at the same time, distribution is a huge innovation allowing a lot of indie developers for video games and indie filmmakers to be able to create and produce and also distribute their own works. So things like XBLA and Steam are huge pathways for indie games to go onto an open market and really kind of compare one-on-one with major titles. Number three, two trends that I feel are very, very, very important. First one, self distribution, which is huge for the indie world. It really stops developers for video games like EA and Activision from stopping things in their tracks. It also stops major players in the film world like MGM and Universal from kind of halting the development of some of these indie titles that they don't necessarily agree with. It allows them to be made and then be put on and be huge. Minecraft is a huge example of that. The second is social media. I know it seems kind of like a no-brainer, but it's a huge, huge, huge thing, and it really affects a lot of things in film and video games, the direction that these things go in. It really, really, really takes toll in things like casting and whether or not a film will even make it to theatrical release. Movies like Snakes on the Plane would never have been made or been made to an actual theatrical release. It would have gone straight to DVD if it hadn't been for the amount of buzz and the amount of hype that it built. Number four, there's an endless amount of growth in this field because new developers are coming in. Old developers are getting larger and growing. Things like Gearbox, who just put out their fourth in-house title, Borderlands 2, just sold 1.5 million copies in its second week. So with them moving up, that makes more room at the bottom for smaller indie developers to really get the financing and the funds they need in order to create a title that may not be major, but really affects the game. Thank you. Have a good one.